Imam Abu Hanifa, to show you how this manifested in many of our pious predecessors, Imam Abu Hanifa, the great jurist, he was the scholar of all scholars during his time. He had a neighbor. And this neighbor was a young man who would get drunk at night. And when he would get drunk and he would get a little tipsy, he would like to hear his voice, and so he would start singing. And he would sing Arabic poetry, أَضَاعُونِي وَأَيُّ فَتًى أَضَاعُوا. These people, when a person gets drunk, there's a Napoleonic delusion of grandeur type of complex that comes in, and people start speaking about themselves a lot. So he said, these people around me, they've neglected me. And who do they think that they have neglected? Don't these people know who I am? And every night, every day, Imam Abu Hanifa, who is this scholar of scholars, he is this man of great knowledge, great wisdom, and he was a abid, a great servant of Allah. He would pray and study in the night. And obviously, as you can imagine, as he's trying to ponder and think and reflect and pray in the night, having to hear this is a form of great harm for him. It was a form of tremendous harm. But for a long period of time, Imam Abu Hanifa did not say anything to this young man. Until one night, Imam Abu Hanifa did not hear the racket. He didn't hear the noise. He didn't hear the singing. So he got concerned. So he started to look for him and ask, where is this young man? And they said he was taken to the equivalent of jail in that time. So he went to the jail. And there was a small bail that was required to bring him out of jail for his infraction. So Imam Abu Hanifa paid for it. Now this young man knows who Imam Abu Hanifa is. This young man knows exactly who Imam Abu Hanifa was. Even when he was doing all that singing and stuff, he was a non-Muslim, but he knew who Imam Abu Hanifa was. So he was so shocked to see that Imam Abu Hanifa himself was the one who was there and paid for him to exit out of prison. So then he said to him, Imam Abu Hanifa said to him one simple statement. He said, you've been singing for all these years, أَضَاعُونِي وَأَيُّ فَتًى أَضَاعُوا. They have neglected me, they have neglected me, they have neglected me. Today I ask you one question. Have I neglected you? Abu Hanifa said to him, have I neglected you? He said, you definitely have not neglected me. And you are the only one who has cared for me. And so with that, I want to follow and believe and be whatever you are. And then he became someone who became a student of Imam Abu Hanifa. To show you how powerful this dimension is in our religion. Imam Abu Hanifa, who if he just whispered one thing in anyone's direction to say, this neighbor is bothering me, that person would have been put to a stop in a second. But their comprehension of honoring the neighbor, of ikramul jar, was that not only is Abu Hanifa not going to harm this person in any way, but he won't even ask him to stop, because his notion, and this is a very lofty station of taking care of your neighbor, is not even to hurt their sensibilities.